Welcome to this month's General Engineering Pro News Roundup. My name is Rebecca and here are the top stories. An $8.5 billion deal to develop a pipeline of critical mineral projects over the next 6 months has been agreed between the United States and Australia. China currently dominates the global critical mineral market, accounting for 70% of the demand. The collaboration between the States and Australia aims to develop their domestic supply chains, increasing their independence from China. One of the projects announced will see the Australian government invest $200 million and when complete is estimated to supply around 10% of the global gallium supply. A pilot project in Germany aiming to store hydrogen in 2 existing salt caverns has received its first delivery of 33.5 tonnes of hydrogen from US company Plug Power. The H2Cast project, which began in 2023, is a joint venture between Dutch gas grid operator Gasunie and German cavern storage facilities provider Storag Etzel, aiming to prove that hydrogen can be stored in underground caverns. Jose Luis Crespo, who is set to take over as CEO of Plug in 2026, said the success of our recent projects in Germany with H2Cast shows that hydrogen works and that it is scalable for strategic national energy requirements. Ahead of the winter flu season, the American Lung Association has launched a campaign to educate people about the importance of staying up to date with vaccinations, especially if you are living with lung cancer or lung disease. Chronic lung disease, lung cancer and other underlying medical conditions carry an increased risk of developing infectious respiratory illnesses such as the flu, COVID-19 or RSV, which are more prevalent during the winter months. Biotech company Moderna has backed the new campaign, which hopes to reach 35 million people in the US who live with chronic lung disease and the 235,000 diagnosed each year with lung cancer. Wind turbine manufacturer Mingyang unveiled plans to develop a 50-megawatt twin-head floating turbine at the China Wind Power 2025 exhibition and conference earlier this month. It is said to provide proven typhoon resistance and will be more than twice the size of the 20-megawatt Kihang prototype that was claimed to be the world's largest floating turbine back in January. Sustainable aviation fuel production is receiving a cash injection from Airbus and Cathay Group's latest $70 million joint venture. Both companies will collaborate to identify, evaluate and invest in projects that support sustainable aviation fuel production across Asia. And finally, global coal consumption reached an all-time high in 2024, despite being a major contributor to greenhouse gas emissions. A report by Systems Change Lab found that all major sectors, including energy, were off track to meet the 2030 global warming target of 1.5 degrees Celsius. Further data from the International Energy Agency's Global Energy Review 2025 have shown an increase in energy-related CO2 emissions, primarily due to the continued use of coal in China, India and Southeast Asia. To meet 2030 climate goals, the report recommends retiring 360 average-size coal-fired power plants each year until the end of the decade. That's all we've got time for today. Don't forget to follow us on LinkedIn at NES Fircroft for your daily dose of engineering news, career advice and job vacancies. See you next time for our Engineering News Roundup.